Certainly the skills competition has become a very favorite part of the All-Star weekend. There you see Dominic Hasek, who won the goaltending award, receiving it out there. And welcome back, everybody. Gary Thorne, Darren Pang, and Al Morganti, the champion in our own competition. I'm sorry you lost to him, but you did put on a good show. Comment, guys. Al, starting with you on the night.
Well, it was a great night. I personally love the skills. The game can get wide open, but you see what really means like the individual competition here. And to see Mark Messier, I know maybe they didn't win that side, but to see Messier, I'm telling you, he hasn't done anything wrong all year, and he goes in and scores, does everything right. It was just a great night to watch.
We've been fortunate enough this year to see, well, Mark Messier scored his 500th, Mario Lemieux scored his 500th, and Steve Yzerman scored his 500th, and then to see these players do what they're doing out here and show the kind of enthusiasm that they are showing makes it that much more wonderful. The pressure's on, but after all, they're playing in the NHL. They're the best players in the world, and that's why they're here.
And also why we're here. And NHL Tonight is coming from here, and we're going to join them as they are at the fan extravaganza. Bill Pito, Barry Melrose.
All right, Gary, Boston's World Trade Center, site of the pinnacle NHL fantasy, and also a party gearing up as we get ready for the All-Star game. Bill Pito, Barry Melrose, it's great to have you with us. You made it. I made it. Now, you made it from here to, you got here from the Fleet Center, no small feat on a rainy night in Boston.
I would have crawled over broken glass, Bill, to get here and work with you, but I didn't have to. I took a nice cab ride through Boston in the rain. I got here, took me to the wrong door, and I finally got here after I went around the building 3 times.
Your hair's out of place. You didn't comb it.
But that'll be fixed by showtime.
Of course, you helped call the Heroes Legends game earlier on ESPN. How'd that go?
I thought the Heroes game went great. The Boston team, the 72, 73, 74 year, Phil Esposito, Ken Hodge, all those players, Wayne Cashman, Bobby Orr coached the team. It was a 5-5 game. It was like I was 12 years old watching TV with my grandpa again. Gordie Howe was playing on the other team. So I really enjoyed that, seeing those older players play, and they had a great time. And they'll probably be here tonight having a great time, having a few Cokes and 7-Ups.
Gary and I will be on ESPN 2:11 p.m. Eastern. We'll get you all ready for the All-Star game, which of course takes place Saturday night at the Fleet Center. That'll do it. We'll see you a little bit later. For now, Gary, back to you.
Bill, thanks very much, and welcome back here to the Fleet Center. The one story, of course, that we haven't talked about, and there's a reason it's not being talked about, and that's Wayne Gretzky.
Well, the league, everybody kind of wants to put a lid on it during All-Star weekend, but talks continue, although informally they're going to meet again in Los Angeles next week. However, I really get a sense that he's headed towards St. Louis in this. I spoke to Wayne Gretzky this morning. He's kind of neutral on it right now, but I don't see anything in the last few days that leads you to believe it's changed an awful lot in Los Angeles unless a big move is made. I think he's headed out of town.
What do you think?
Well, I think for a guy like Wayne Gretzky, he has done so much for the state of California, and he is single-handedly responsible for having the Anaheim Mighty Ducks and success with Paul Kariya, the San Jose Sharks. My feeling is this, and I know business is business, but as Wayne has said before, he's a free agent at the end of the year. Common business sense says if you're not going to re-sign him at the end of the year, you've got to make a move.
Got to get something for him. Certainly a story to be borne out. I mean, this is equivalent to the Red Sox-Yankee Babe Ruth situation. You're talking about the greatest player who ever played this game.
You are indeed. However, you're talking about a guy at the end of his career, and I think what's curious here is you don't hear a lot of other teams are in the bidding here. There was maybe some interest in Toronto, but I don't think that's any real interest. So I think what he is St. Louis is hot, nobody else. And let's go down to Bill Clement at ice level.
Thanks very much, guys. Mark Messier is a star even on an average day, but with all these other guys here, you kind of were the cream at the top of the milk jug here. Congratulations on a terrific night.
Well, those are awfully kind words. I don't know about that, but it was an exciting night. You know, I think the guys have really kind of taken to the All-Star Skills Competition here now, and when it first came in, it was kind of new, so everybody didn't know what to expect, but it's really caught on, and great energy in the rink here tonight.
What do you take away from an event like this, personally?
Just nice to be here with this that's much skill on the ice at all at one time, and seeing how the guys play, and you know, watching, learning. It's a great experience. You know, it's not the first time I've done it, but every time I come, I really enjoy it.
You don't get to see Wayne Gretzky very often during the regular season either, do you?
Nice to spend some time with him as well as other guys. I got friends that I've seen here for the last few years, and it's nice to get together in a little different environment than the normal regular season.
That shooting accuracy, you know, the people in New York are going to be wanting about 65, 70 goals this year.
Well, I said earlier, I said I'm the prime example of not how hard it is, just where it is.
Congratulations.
Alrighty, thank you very much.
Mark Messier.
Bill, thanks very much. Well, he certainly continued his season. A great night here. The Western Conference coming away with the overall goal win, 13-12, and Dominic Hasek, the #1 goaltender. Mark Messier putting on a show with that accuracy shooting. Just a great night and a big house on hand here at Boston. That's going to do it for our coverage of the All Friday and the Super Skills competition from the Fleet Center. National Hockey Night returns February 4th. Anaheim will bring you the Chicago Blackhawks facing off against the Mighty Ducks. For Bill Clement, Brian Engblom, Elmore, Gaddy, Darren Pang, and all of our crew, I'm Gary Thorne. Thanks for joining us. Hope you enjoyed it as much as we did. U.S. Figure Skating Championships next.